Hey guys, it's Sarah and today I am doing my August book haul revisit. So I am going back to my book haul that I posted in August of 2017. I'm going to show you what I hauled, what my status is on those books, and then I will pick a book to read to add to my TBR for this year. I was pretty good last August. I only hauled 5 books and I couldn't believe it. I kept looking for more videos, like there has to be a second book haul somewhere. I feel like that's not enough. But there wasn't. This was the only book haul that I had in the month of August of last year, and it was only 5 books, so I'm gonna take that. All right, the first one is actually an ARC that was sent to me from Flatiron Books, and that is The Resurrection of Joan Ashby by Charisse Wallace. And I didn't read this. I still haven't. It's still on my shelves. I still want to. I'm actually pretty interested in this, but I just didn't read it upon receiving it, which was, you know, okay. But it was unsolicited, so I can kind of take my time with it. But it did come out last September, and this one is huge. It's over 500 pages. So it's a big book, but I still want to read it. And it's an author that I've never read anything from before, so that will be kind of cool. And yeah, I just absolutely love this cover. I think it's beautiful, but I just haven't read it yet, so yeah. The next one that I hauled is a book that I actually picked up when we went on a little weekend trip to Santa Fe. And we found the cutest little independent bookstore. It was so adorable, and I had to go in and see what they had. And they did have a pretty good young adult section, so I looked through that, and I picked up this copy of Shadow and Bone, which is shining right off my lights because it's super shiny. This is the first book in the Grisha trilogy by Leigh Bardugo, and I just haven't read anything by Leigh Bardugo yet. Nothing. I haven't read the Grisha trilogy. I haven't read Six of Crows duology. I haven't read Wonder Woman yet. Yeah. So this, I picked it up because I absolutely love these new covers that they came out with. And when I saw them there, I was like, yep, I'm going to get that. And then I'm going to give it a try and see what I think. I have not bought the other 2 yet because I wanted to see what this is all about first and see if it's a trilogy that I want to actually read. But I just couldn't resist the cover. It's beautiful. Next one that I picked up is City of Mirrors by Justin Cronin. This is the 3rd book in the Passage trilogy, and I have read this one. I actually binge read this trilogy with Lisa from Books and Smiles. We did that last year, and I think I read this one earlier this year. I think we started towards the end of the year. We read the Passage, and then we went on to the other 2 shortly after, so I believe I read this one earlier in the year for 2018, but really enjoyed it. It was a great trilogy, and just lots of action in it. It was really good, so read it. The next one that I hauled is The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue by Mackenzie Lee. I have not read this one yet either, and this one came in an OwlCrate box, and that was when I was getting OwlCrate. I think I did a 3-month subscription just to kind of see what it was all about. I didn't end up continuing with it. It just became a little bit too expensive for me, but I was really excited when this one popped up because I just think it's absolutely beautiful, and I've heard amazing, amazing things about it. And there's actually a sequel coming out to this one really soon too. I think it's coming out sometime in the next couple of months that follows another character in this book. But yeah, I've heard really good things about it. I've actually heard really good things about the audiobook as well, so maybe I could try that when I decide to read this, but just haven't read it yet. And the last book that I hauled last August was actually a gift from a subscriber, and I was completely floored when this showed up on my doorstep. I had no idea that anybody was getting me anything, and it was just such a nice surprise. And I believe she sent this to me when I hit 1,000 subscribers. So that was really awesome, and I'm actually getting pretty close to 3,000 now, so that's really awesome. And so this is Gone with the Wind by Margaret Mitchell. And again, just one of my subscribers sent me this, and it was like, I got a little note that said, you know, congratulations on 1,000 subscribers. And I was like, oh my gosh, it was just so sweet. I couldn't even handle it. And I have not read this yet. And yeah, it's not going to happen anytime soon. I'm not going to lie to you. It will happen eventually. I really do want to read this. It's one of my mom's favorite books of all time, and it is on the Great American Reads list as well. So it's sitting on my bookshelf with all the books from the Great American Reads that I have. And so I will get to it eventually, just like not right now. Okay, so I have 4 books to choose from to put on my TBR for the rest of this year. And I think I'm going to go ahead and pick up Leigh Bardugo. And I'm gonna do this because I actually saw Lindsay from The Wandering Reader read this for Book Swap-a-thon, and she was loving it. And I was like, ooh. And she was a little nervous, like not sure if she was gonna like it going into it. She's not huge on, you know, like YA fantasy, but she said she was absolutely loving it. And I was like, ooh, okay. So seeing Lindsay talk about it and love it, and it just made it in the front of my mind. And then when I saw it pop up on this book haul revisit, I was like, okay, that's what I'm gonna pick. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on my list to read for 2018, and that will actually also be a good indication on whether or not I want to get the rest of the trilogy and read it. So I'm excited to finally give Leigh Bardugo a try. Okay guys, that is going to be it for me today. So let me know if you've read any of the books that I talked about here, and if there are any other ones I should maybe pick up soon as well. Alright guys, I will see you in the comments, and I will talk to you later. Have a great day.